Good evening, good morning, and good night. Welcome to Inappropriate Radio. It's your host, Tasha. Let's get into this. So, hi guys. No alien talk tonight. And no periodic table talk, even though yesterday's segment made me think that was the creator's way of telling me to get back to the periodic table, but he said not yet. I'm going to apologize for any background noise outside. I'm sitting near an open window and it's like rush hour right now, and I'm near park, so you might hear people yelling, playing basketball, cars zooming past, horns honking, trucks, trains, things like that. All right, now we had a conversation a while ago about having guides, having spirit guides, and different angels that are assigned to us via companions, right? So people that are not necessarily connected to us through blood, but we are connected to them through assignment. And I got a download yesterday about in-laws, right? This isn't necessarily, it would have to be through marriage, obviously, if they're in-laws, but and also if you have any step family, right? So stepfather, stepmother, stepsister, stepbrother, things of that nature, right? These are in-laws. Now, although we've had quite a few conversations that may be similar, this was like a different download, but it's kind of intertwined, right, with that. Now, as I said, we've had multiple conversations about how we have people that are connected to us via the purpose, right? And we've had several conversations about how we are intertwined with different families. And I gave a few examples of how you may have a younger sibling that hangs out with the cousin of one of your old childhood friends, right? Or you may find yourself being friends with the family that your parents may have already been connected to some odd way, right? This is the creator's way of filling in the blanks. What happens is a lot of people, they're so disobedient that they miss their mark. There's no such thing as missing your calling, right? You can always answer the call. However, these calls, these messages, these downloads, they come through portals, okay? And a lot of the times, and as we discussed, these portals come with clocks. Everything the creator does has a timer. He has a time he set it for, and he has a duration for how long this corridor is going to be accessible to certain frequencies. And what happens is a lot of people, they are so disobedient and disconnected that they often miss their marks, right? So they would either have to wait another year, 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 12 years, however long these portals would take to come back around, or these cycles. Sometimes they don't come back around at all. So this is what some people refer to as missing your calling. Your calling is what the creator gave you, spoke over your life. It's your purpose. No one can miss that, okay? I would like to say that. You can forfeit it. You can give it up, but no one misses their calling, okay? We are often disobedient and we're doing things we shouldn't be doing, or we're lollygagging, or we're missing the signs, or we're falling into traps that are set up for us. But there's no missing the call. There's no missing the call. You can miss your mark, meaning the creator has something set for a particular time and you haven't been obedient, or you haven't been adhering to the instructions or whatever was available for you to become connected to whatever this thing may be. This is where the in-laws come in. The creator already knew that there were going to be people that were connected to you that were going to betray you, be disobedient, and not do what's required on their side for certain things to happen. And this can happen with anyone, right? So you ever seen like a parent be gone for like 20, 30, 40 years and then they just pop up out of the blue? This is that cycle coming back around. Unfortunately, a lot of things happen within those time frames, and it makes it really hard for people to kind of just jump into things, right? These in-laws are filling blanks that are necessarily to be filled, right? So if you have like a step parent or a step sibling, maybe you have a sibling or parent that is deceased, or they're absent. You never had a relationship with them, or the relationship is strained or very toxic, or they are connected to things that have absolutely nothing to do with where the creator is taking you, or what your purpose is, or they are assigned to other families, because the creator will do that as well. He will take people from one family and split them up and give them to a bunch of different families to start a bunch of different things, because the energy from certain bloodlines are needed in other places. And in that case, that's kind of something different. But just as an example, have you ever seen a family that never really does anything together? Everyone's always like with their spouse or their friends. Like, that's one of those examples, okay? Now, with the in-laws, we get assigned people, like I said, to fill in blanks for multiple reasons. And I probably missed quite a few reasons why this would happen. But the overall gist here is to become acquainted with whatever it is that the creator is giving you to support you. So sometimes you don't even have a good relationship with, these in-laws. And the purpose of that is to build your character. The purpose of that is to understand that although you may not be connected to someone by blood, your connection with them is still occurring in the spiritual realms, and you have to figure out what the purpose of this energy in your life is. If a blank is being filled, or some kind of, not even a void, because the void is subjective, right? But when it comes to spirituality and certain frequencies being necessary, when those portal closes, the ones that don't come back around, because these portals are connected to clocks, like we said, in cycles, sometimes the creator will allow us to experience certain things that we feel that we've missed out on. But those portals that we don't get an opportunity to tap back into, what happens is the creator will set a new portal and have us connected, right? It'll cause a shift. Sometimes people move. Sometimes people change their religion. Obviously, names get changed. This frequency coming in allows certain shifts. It causes certain shifts to occur in the physical. Most of the time, we find ourselves confused on what it is that we're supposed to be doing with this new energy. Sometimes it's just there to feel, because we have an aura, right? What happens is we get these auras, and this energetic field that we have is supposed to be composed of many things. So a masculine energy, a feminine energy of our own, right? Then a masculine energy of parents, grandparents, siblings, cousins, friends, coworkers, and all of this energy is contributed to our field. And what happens is when we are lacking certain relationships, the creator will fill them in. And it's not like a pseudo thing. It's just, and it's not a replacement. It's just to fill in. Okay, you don't have a grandmother figure in your midst, because that energy is required in order for you to grow and to be developed spiritually. So I'll give you an auntie figure in, at your job or your neighbor, right? And the reason for that is because you need all of these collective energies to advance in your frequency. Your frequency will stay stagnant and will actually start to descend if you're not connected to certain things. And the Creator wants all of us to ascend because it's how we build our spirits up to be closer to Him. It's how we build our relationship with the Creator. It's how we get to know who we are on multiple levels in multiple realms. So if you're going to find yourself in a situation that is eerily similar, and this is how you can check it, right? Most of the times the Creator will replace, not even replace, or He'll fill in with the same zodiac sign, or it'll be the same element, or it'll be the same date of a number. Like maybe, your dad left and his birthday is on the 28th. Maybe he'll give you someone who has a birthday of the 28th in another month, different element, or the 10th, right? Things like that. You can fill in the blanks yourself when you investigate, and you just pay attention to what's there. Most of the times we are so focused on trying to figure out why the Creator wants us, to do certain things. But the gist here, as we've always discussed, that sometimes the why is not important. Sometimes you just have to be obedient to what the Creator is asking you to do, and you'll figure it out later. It's not really our job to know why all the time. We don't necessarily need to know the reasons, right? We just need to fall in line and do what the Creator wants. And as we're moving, things will start coming in. He'll give us the downloads and the extra information that we need in order to get things done. And that is sometimes to protect us from screwing up the plan, because if we have information prematurely, then it'll sometimes cause us to act out of order, out of turn, and sometimes just move too fast. So we have to follow the timing of the Creator. It's for our best interest. All right. Now, before we go, I just wanted to make sure that we kept in mind, this is by no means a replacement. This is a fill-in to keep our energetic field filled and active, because what happens is if it's too blank, a lot of things will start seeping in. You'll start getting energy. This is why when the Creator isolates you, He'll still give you certain things to not be lonely. And I'm doing that with air quotes, right? I'm not saying like lonely, but He will give you people to talk to. He will give you ideas to flirt with other people. He'll give you the option to build certain relationships with other people who may be experiencing what you're experiencing, who may be trying to attack you, and He will allow you to interact with them, to give them an insight, perspective to overthink, right? To go over their desire or their attempts to attack. There's several things, right? Several different reasons why we would have to go through these things, but only the Creator knows, and it's your job and your responsibility to build the relationship with the Creator to find out exactly what it is you need to be doing and what you should not be doing. It's not my job to, tell you what the Creator wants you to do unless He told me to do that. But He did not, all right? But I am going to end it here. I do love y'all. I hope y'all got over this hump, right? This was a humpy Wednesday. I hope y'all got over the hump. I hope all is well. I hope y'all are drinking your water, eating your fruit and vegetables, and sipping on your own tea, because it is most definitely free, all right? And I'm out of here. Love y'all. Peace.